Alright, quick introduction of the Cerberus vinyl acetate gloss. I'll start out with some what you don't do, some mistakes. These were part of a couple of hundred test speed shapes that we sprayed. I don't know if you can see the white specks. That is part of the chemical that didn't get mixed, so it wasn't mixed thoroughly in this first go around on the first set of speed shapes. Prep also is key. You can see in the trying to play off the gloss, off the shine. There's a bad spot right there. That's something that just didn't get wiped off. So prep is still key. Too much air pressure. Can't really see this when you're using, say, dip coat, top coat. The clear, crystal clear gloss, you can see in spots where it's not orange peeled, it pushes the pearls. I'm trying to get a good shot. It rolls the pearls over on top of each other. That's what happens, so it loses its shimmer. They're laying great right through here. They have a great shimmer. When you get on up here, you can't really see the pearl because they're balled up on top of each other. That was an air pressure mistake. We had too much air pressure. Spraying too wet is also a problem you'll run into with pearls. If you're spraying the newer glosses, the Pro Line glosses that are coming out, this is something you'll need to think about with those too. It's imperfections you won't see until you get a really, really high gloss on whatever you're spraying. Environment. We don't have an extremely controlled environment that we spray in. We don't have a high dollar booth, but we can control our environment, which is key. These we weren't too interested in because, like I said, they're speed shapes. I could show these videos and hold them a specific way, and you never see the first flaw in any of them. But that comes with knowing your product. Right here, trying to catch a little reflection in the light there. On this side, there's a couple of pieces in here. It's trash. These were done out in the large open part of the shop where we did that semi. We just lined a bunch of speed shapes up and went spraying. So there was people walking around. It's been unusually warm in the south the last month. We had the bay doors open, so there was wind blowing, people walking by, smoking cigarettes, ashes, everything else, and they've settled in spots and sunk. So your setup's going to be key. Controlled environment. This stuff is temperature sensitive bad. It has to be above 70 or above for it to dry fast. We sprayed some of these one night. It was about 9 o'clock when we finished, and we just left them to dry overnight. And when we came in at 8 o'clock the next morning, they were still wet. So we had to crank the heat up and get them to dry. It was like 40 degrees at night down here. So there are some don'ts. Just 3 examples. We have several, but that's all part of testing. You learn what you do and what you don't do.